Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everything in between, welcome back to the channel. Thanksgiving morning as I film this, and pretty blustery one out here in the Pacific Northwest. Later on, it's going to be turkey and football with the fam. This morning, I'm going to just take a few minutes and see if I can rib some lips, maybe get some people up in on the live. Love to be grateful. We'll see how this live goes. Also trying out a new tripod. We're motion tracking available. I didn't hire a cameraman, but I'm not a YouTuber, but I try to get a little better every video, and I noticed a lot of times I'm off screen. So hopefully our robot overlords can give me an assist. Hey, all right, got a rooster tail. Let's throw it out. Some idiot left his rod in the yard all night. I hate it and leave the kids doing it. Hey, appreciate those likes and comments coming in. Got 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts this morning. It's only raining a little bit. Gotta go make some hard-boiled eggs, deviled eggs, Everybody's kind of got a role in the family, and mine is deviled eggs, so that's what I'm bringing. If you got a signature dish, something that you're known for, whether it's a can of olives or a can of cranberry sauce, let me know in the comments. Really interested in knowing what your family traditions are. Hoping we can hook up. Pretty windy. We had about a half-inch of rain last night. Pond is real flooded out. We'll see if we can't get something. Also got a speed worm. Let me jump up here and turn on chat. Maybe. Hard to do when the camera's moving. Nobody up in the chat yet. We got one lurker hiding out. I saw your likes though. I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna go full ham for a second. A little cheesiness, but it's kind of a Thanksgiving tradition to say what you're grateful for, and I'll go ahead and take that route as well. And I know this is gonna sound corny, but I mean it. I'm grateful for this channel growth. I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm just doing it to share my hobby and things I like, and hopefully other people get a kick out of that as well. And I think it's absolutely cool. I've been doing this almost a year. It'll be a year in December. And I'm absolutely grateful for the fact that I get to talk to people from around the world. And it's usually about fishing and just nature content in general. So to go full ham, yeah, I'm grateful for y'all. Thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for subscribing and liking and messaging me. It really does mean a lot, and I mean that sincerely. That being said, I'd like to be grateful for catching a fish. Very chilly out this morning. Got gale warnings out on the beach. That just means high wind, high surf, high everything. Ramon, man, thank you. Good morning or evening or whatever time it is. Hope you're having a great day, bro. Yeah, a little bit of bass fishing. I've been looking for yellow perch. This is my backyard pond. And I'd love to find some yellow perch. They were biting like crazy all summer long. So I got a worm and a bobber out as well. Looking for yellow perch. But my guess is I'm going to hook up with the angry spot. And that's kind of where we're at. Just trying to wake up, get going, have some coffee, meet some new people, shoot the shit a little bit. Trying to start my turkey day off right. Throwing just a little rooster tail. Nothing too exciting, but this particular one's been getting absolutely crushing it lately. So if it ain't broke, why fix it? Rain's picking up, or as I like to call it, liquid sunshine here in the Pacific Northwest. And on the plus side, it's only going to do this for another 90 days straight or so. But what can I say? You get used to it. The wind wasn't supposed to kick up until later, but I think we're already around 15, 20 mile an hour. Had to anchor down that tripod. We might switch it up. We got a speed worm. Well, I don't know if it's a speed worm. I think it's a creature bait on a bait caster ready to go. I think I'm overly optimistic. We got a downpour last night, 1/2 inch in probably 12 hours. And the pond is just completely washed out. But it's that time of year. You never know. Hey man, thank you, Matt. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Hope you get to enjoy some time and some good food with the fam. That goes for everyone. Cannonball, thanks to Cannonball or Cannonball? Ah, can of banana. Sorry, the screen's like this big, and it's yeah. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving too. You know, what's y'all's favorite dish? So, you like pumpkin pie, people? You know, more of a apple pie guy myself if we're talking desserts. Main course has got to be that turkey, right? The real question being, does anybody actually eat turkey when it's not Thanksgiving? Like, all right, I'll get some like deli meat turkey, rock a sandwich with some cheese and shit. But like, does anybody like buy a whole turkey and cook that thing like in July? I don't know, man. It's just, it's not that I don't like turkey. I like turkey, but I don't think I've ever just oven roasted a whole turkey when it's not Thanksgiving. Christmas time mainly. Yeah, so for Christmas, my family always did ham growing up, you know? We had a nice spiral cut ham. Then I grew up and got married, and my family kind of died out, so I ended up doing stuff with my wives. And they had a prime rib. They have prime rib every Christmas, and this was such a foreign idea to me. And I mean, it's delicious. You know, who doesn't like a nice prime rib? But caught me completely off guard. You know, I can deal with crazy sides. Everybody's got their own traditions. You know, I have an aunt who makes deviled eggs with Miracle Whip, which is pretty much blasphemy, but I'm willing to overlook it because there's, you know, the main course. But you change that main course up on me, and it throws me off. You know, it took me a while to realize prime rib was an upgrade from ham. You know, my rooster tail's not rooster tailing as much as I would like it to. I think we're gonna switch it up, grab the bait caster, go ahead and bird's nest it immediately, because that's just what bait casters do, right? But I think we got a little, slizzy lizard on here. It wasn't supposed to rain. This is what 20% chance of rain looks like in Washington. We got a nice little creature bait on there. And we'll throw this around. He got hit pretty good earlier this week, so we're gonna toss him this way, see if we can't find something. I think the game plan for this guy is we're going to swim him for a little bit, let him sink. Swim him a little bit, let him sink. There's a lot of soft plastic there. So he's almost skimming along the top. I want to let him hit bottom, bring him up, swim him a little bit, set him back down. It's slow, but I think it's going to be the move for this time of year. Hopefully that windsock is helping and the audio's okay. We got some big gusts going on. Yeah, that's the problem when you're trying to bounce them off the bottom. You get a little bit of salad. Now it's time for the desperate cry of every fisherman ever. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Your granddad did it, his granddad did it. It's a secret that's been passed down from generational fisher to generational fisher. Desperate cry of men and women all across the planet, huh? Oof. Throwing into the wind. Hey, thanks, Settlement Man. I appreciate you, bro. Good to see you around the channel, man. Hopefully you're get a chance to eat some good food with the fam. Enjoy an edible. I know how you roll. Watch some football. Hey, I appreciate that comment about the audio, man. We're always trying to get better, you know. Hence the moving camera. Yeah. Fancy shit, right? Yeah, no, always trying to do better, man. You know, I'm not a high production company. I'm just kind of a one-man band here. And but this is my hobby, and I like to I like to be as good at it as I can, you know, better audio. Trying to stay in the shot. Dialing in the bait caster so it actually works. Now, if we could just hook up on a fish, that'd be even better. Had a pretty good birthday yesterday. Went and spent some time. I got a niece, and her birthday's the same day. Went out, did some bar hopping. I don't drink, but she just turned 21, and took her out and did a little bit of video poker and gambling, and that hasn't been my scene for like 20 years, but she was in it. Come on, camera. It's fighting a breeze, but yeah, no, I also I got this hobby when I'm not trying to rip lips out of the backyard pond. I got a 75-gallon aquarium that I like to, I got a few aquariums. It used to be a big hobby of mine. And then life kind of happens. And long story short is I ended up setting up this, well, I had it set up, but kind of revamping this old aquarium I had. I got like 8 new cichlids for it. There was nothing in it but a big old lemon placard. So I got, you know, 8 new fish, which is pretty exciting. You know, breathe some life into an old hobby. I'll probably make a quick short about that later today if y'all might be interested in that. But man, we're gonna switch back to the rooster tail, hoping for the best. Hey, settlement, man, we've all been there, bro. Like, you know, like, I don't know if you're still up in here, but we'll talk to you like you are. I love my wife's family, honestly. I like them. This is going to sound screwed up, but I like my wife's family. It's not my wife's family, it's my family. And that's how I feel about it, to be honest. I'm best friends with her dad. You know, I feel really lucky to, they've done a lot for me. And, like, he's the one that put me on, like, salmon fishing and stuff. Well, I can throw a mile if I'm throwing with the wind. Yeah, no, and I mean, I've been a part of that family for like 10 years now, and they've just always loved me, and I'm not an overly likable guy sometimes, so it's nice. All the kids know me. I play that fun uncle role. Just trying to get that rooster tail working right. I can feel it when it works on that. You can feel it working, you know what I mean? A little bit of drag. But I don't know if like the top of it's bent or what. I'm just not pulling correctly. We're a little bit on the struggle bus this morning. Hey, 10 people up in here. I hope those 10 people smash that like. But if you don't, I get it. It's cool, man. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, why? Unless you're from a different country, I get it. But come on, give me a one. Just one. I'll take a dink. I didn't take a little bluegill on the worm over there. Chilly. Temperature is about 45. Real feel is 30 something. But that's what makes it exciting, right? If fishing was easy, everybody'd be doing it. Y'all so far away. Hey man, I appreciate that. Like and subscribe. You know, like I appreciate it. And I know that term gets used a lot. Everybody always appreciates everything all the time, right? Like you're in the supermarket and you sneeze, and instead of God bless you, it's I appreciate you. And you're just kind of like, what in the hell? When did this social phenomenon of everybody appreciating everything come into place? Like, it's weird. Don't get me wrong. It's not a terrible thing. I just don't know when it all started. Was it like 2 years ago? We just all sudden went to the same HR training seminar and started appreciating everybody. And just like that, we're gonna lose a rooster tail. Nope. Oh, no, that could have been worse. Could have been. Don't tell my wife I just snagged the new coat. Damn. Could have been worse. Could have been an eyeball. Is it even Thanksgiving if you're not trying to get a rooster tail removed from some part of your body? Yeah, alright. I'm gonna need pliers for that, so we'll just break off. There we go. Well, you know, I thought I was gonna lose that rooster tail to that stump, and now it's just a decoration on the new coat. That's alright. We still got a speed worm. My hands are freezing. Let's I'm gonna check my worm and bobber action. Yes, sir. Coat sticks and grass. That seems to be the Only thing we're catching this morning. Oh man, we must missed a bite on that bobber because it's all tangled up. It looks like something hit it, ran for a minute. I wasn't paying attention. And now we're all tangled up. Anybody ever fishes is always like, how the hell did that even happen? Oh, we got her though. Throw a new worm on there and uh you know, it's no. I mean yeah, it depends. Some years are worse than others. But and we don't get any boat traffic. It's just like a backyard pond for, I don't know, maybe half a dozen houses. And we don't have motorboats or anything. We don't treat it chemically. So we do get some weeds, and some years are worse than others. But on the plus side, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and there isn't a lot of sunlight. As screwed up as that sounds, we don't get a lot of sunlight. So, oof, my worms are looking pretty soggy. Left them out overnight, and they got flooded. I don't know if we'll be able to save them or not, but they look alive enough to at least get a couple fish. And we don't get the warmer temperatures. Seattle is like, I don't know, 100 miles that way or so. I live right out on the coast, Washington State coast, and the Pacific Ocean's about a mile behind you. If you look up the Long Beach, Washington Peninsula, that's the nearest town to where I'm at. You know you're getting a little desperate when you're throwing the old worm and bobber out, but it's tried and true, man. You can't say a worm and a bobber don't catch fish. I'm gonna throw it out just past the grass line. Right into the wind. Oh yeah. Alright, went nowhere. I don't have any weight on this. That bobber's sailing like crazy. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Hey, fishy, fishy, fishy. There's also something I saw over here in my bushes that I wouldn't mind tying on. I don't know if you'll find any luck for this time of year, but a little whopper, a little popper. I think I'll tie that on right now. I don't know how the hell it ended up in the bushes. That's what happens when you let everybody else use your gear. Nobody takes care of nothing. You have your nephews over and nieces and friends' kids, and next thing you know, you find a $10 Rapala popper just laying in your fuchsia bush. But you know what? I ain't too mad about it. Anytime a kid puts an iPad down long enough to try out fishing, makes me pretty excited. That's it, man. You gotta play the game, you know, if we're talking fishing. Hitting that fun stage where your fingers are so numb you can't tie a knot. Yeah, I'm just not gonna be able to get this tied on right now. My hands are just dead. I'm gonna throw that speed worm around, keeping an eye on my bobber, hoping I can hook up. It is a little disheartening though. I'm not used to not catching fish. Had a beaver dam form just up the creek, which is stopping my lake from being fed by the larger lake. It's not really a problem because we got lots of groundwater and there's a spring that feeds it anyways. But it's kind of stopped the fish migration from up north to my pond, and I'd like to get up there and fish that beaver dam. Last time I was up there was in the spring, and I couldn't miss. It was just bass after bass after bass. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm gonna take this L, but I'm gonna spend some time, get ready to go hang out with the fam, eat way too much food, and have a great Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys do the same. You know, I'm trying to do these lives every morning when I get a chance, and hope to see you guys around. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Go outside, it's good for your soul, and we'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate you, man.